While everyone's chasing complicated AI businesses, this simple website is making thousands of dollars every single month doing just one thing. And that website is We Love Names. Now, before you click off, stick with me here for just a second because the numbers I'm about to share with you are actually quite insane. According to SimilarWeb, this site pulls in millions of visitors every single month. And here's the crazier part. You too can build the exact same type of website yourself. A simple, single-purpose tool site and use AI to do almost all of the work for you. Now, here's the real problem though with most AI side hustles. They require technical skills that you might not have, content creation that eats up your entire week, or a massive time investment before you even see a single dollar. And most beginners, they quit before they even get there. But building a site like this is completely different. With an affordable hosting plan and the right AI prompts, you can have something like this live on a weekend. No coding, no audience, no complicated setup, just a simple site that collects traffic and generates income in the background while you get on with the rest of your life. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how complete beginners are doing all of this in 2026 to build a real income stream from scratch. All right, so before we do start building anything, we need a tool that can actually make this process realistic for complete beginners. A business model like this only really works if the setup process is simple. Nobody wants to spend weeks learning code just to launch a random picker or a utility tool. And so the goal here is to get an idea out of your head and then onto the internet as quickly as possible, which is exactly what Hostinger Horizons is designed to do. So to show you exactly what I mean, I want to give you a quick look at the workflow. And once you see how Horizons takes an idea and then turns it into a working app, then the rest of this process will make a lot more sense. And we'll start by heading over to hostinger.com/Mikey10 or using the link in the description below and selecting the Hostinger Horizons starter plan. Hostinger Horizons runs on a credit-based system, and the starter plan gives you enough room to build and publish a utility site like the one we're creating in this video, without worrying about running out of credits halfway through the whole project. But if you do decide to build more later on, then I hope you do, there are also flexible credit top-ups available directly through the platform. Oh, and make sure you use the coupon Mikey, M-I-K-E-Y, before checking out. It'll give you 10% off, which is a nice little bonus before we actually get started here. Now, another thing that I want to mention is that the yearly plan includes free hosting and a free domain. Pretty good deal. So when it's time to launch your site, you can not worry about having to go shopping for those separately. So in other words, the main cost of getting your project live is, well, the plan itself. There's also a 30-day money-back guarantee if you do want to go ahead and test out the platform all out for yourself. Getting started takes less than, say, 2 minutes? It's fast, and once you've selected your plan and completely checked out, Horizons is ready to use immediately. There are no downloads to wait for, installations, or setup steps to work through. Everything just happens directly inside of your browser. And that's where things get really interesting here because the AI chat box is essentially the entire interface. From your very first prompt all the way through publishing the finished website, everything just happens inside that single conversation. So to quickly show how Horizons works, let's go ahead and start with a simple website audit tool. I'm going to enter my idea into the chat box, and within moments, as you can see, Horizons generates the first working version. But right away, we have a functional draft without having to add configured templates or build anything manually ourselves. And the first result here is really just the starting point, because from here, we can continue the conversation and ask Horizons to expand the audit findings, provide more detailed insights, and improve the overall output. A single follow-up prompt takes the original version and makes it significantly more useful without really having to start over from scratch at all. And that's the exact workflow we're going to be using throughout this video. We'll start with an idea, we're going to generate the first version, and then we'll refine it through additional prompts until it does exactly what we want it to do. It's a fast, iterative process that makes building websites really accessible, especially if you've never built one before. Now, you might be wondering why a simple utility site like We Love Names can generate so much traffic, right? When there are far more complex websites out there competing for attention. Now, a big part of it comes down to how the business model works. Utility sites solve a very specific problem, and they solve it right away, immediately. And that's their entire purpose. Say someone needs a random name picker, a word unscrambler, or a countdown timer. Search for it, and then they find the tool that gives them exactly what they're looking for. Now, there are no complicated systems here behind the scenes from the user's perspective. The tool just does that one job, and it does that job every single time. What's interesting is that many online business models do require a lot of ongoing work to keep growing. Content needs to be published, audiences need to be built out, products need to be sold, and marketing campaigns all need to be managed. Utility sites, on the other hand, operate very differently. There's no content calendar to keep up with, there's no audience that needs constant attention, and there's no product that has to be created and delivered. The value itself just comes from solving a problem consistently whenever someone searches for a solution. And that's exactly why Google tends to reward sites like these. So think about what happens when someone searches for, say, a random name picker. They don't want to read a long article or watch a 20-minute video explaining how random selection works. No, they just want a random name picker. If a website gives them exactly that in under a second, Google sees it as a successful search result. The user gets what they came for, which then creates a positive experience. And over time, tools that consistently satisfy that search intent can continue receiving traffic because they're doing exactly what users need them to do. Another reason utility sites are so powerful is that the demand is evergreen. So the need for these tools doesn't suddenly disappear because, say, a trend changes or a platform loses popularity. People just needed random name pickers 10 years ago, and they still need them today, and they'll still need them in 2030. The same goes for word unscramblers, countdown timers, and countless other simple utilities. The underlying problem stays the same, which means people just keep searching for solutions year after year after year. And once you understand that, then the monetization side becomes pretty straightforward. The traffic comes from Google search, and then Google AdSense places display ads throughout the whole site. And every visitor who uses the tool generates page views and ad impressions. So you don't need to convince them to buy a course, subscribe to a membership, or purchase a product. The site itself solves a problem, the visitor uses the tool, and the ads generate revenue all in the background. AdSense typically pays based on page views and impressions, so as traffic grows, the earning potential grows along with it. And that is what makes utility sites such interesting online assets. Because you build a tool that people are already searching for, Google sends traffic your way when the tool does its job well, and the revenue just comes from visitors who are already using it. The entire model is built around solving one problem consistently and letting that demand work in your favor over the long term. Now, I get it, because hearing all of that is one thing, and actually building a utility site is where most people get stuck. And like I mentioned earlier, even creating something, say, as simple as a random name picker would have required at least some technical knowledge back then. You'd need to figure out, say, the coding side, set up the hosting, connect a domain, publish the site, and then spend even more time trying to work out how monetization was supposed to fit into the big picture. And for most beginners, that alone was enough to stop the idea before it ever even got started. And that's where hosting or Horizons changes things, because the reason Horizons has gotten so much attention is because it does. It takes all of those separate pieces and puts them into a single platform. Everything just happens inside of your browser, and you don't need a technical background to get started at all. The goal here is to just describe what you want to create and then let the platform handle all of the heavy lifting for you. At the core of the experience is something called vibe coding. The concept is pretty straightforward. You just tell Horizons what you want to build using normal conversational language, and then it turns that description into a working application. There are no templates to configure, there's no drag and drop editor to figure out, and there are no technical decisions slowing down the process. You just simply explain what the tool should do, and Horizons generates it for you. And that's already a huge advantage for beginners, but there's another feature here that makes it especially useful for this type of business model. Monetization is built directly into the platform. So instead of building a site and then trying to figure out how to connect advertising later, Horizons supports Google AdSense integration natively. And what that means is ad placements can be added through simple prompts without manually editing any code or dealing with the more technical side of implementation. And the same idea applies to everything else needed to get a site online. I'm talking about hosting, domain management, SSL certificates, and publishing. All of that is handled inside of the platform. There isn't a separate hosting provider to configure, there's no deployment process to manage, and no additional software required to launch your project. So for someone starting from scratch, Horizons is such a game changer. It removes many of the technical barriers that used to come with building web apps, and it makes the entire process a lot more accessible to people who have never written a line of code. And that's exactly what we're going to use to build our own utility site all the way from the ground up. Now, at its core, the website that we're building is actually quite simple. Users enter a list of names or options, they spin a wheel, and then receive a random result. Now, that might not sound revolutionary, but tools like this, they're used every day by teachers and streamers, event organizers, and countless other people who need a quick and fair way to make a selection. It's also one of the most popular utility tools on the internet, which does make it a great example of the kind of website that we're talking about throughout this video. So before building anything out, let's go ahead and look at the original Wheel of Names site so that we have a clear idea of what we're creating. The core functionality is straightforward, which makes it a great example of the type of utility site that can attract a large amount of search traffic. And once we're inside hosting our Horizons, we'll start by generating the foundation of the app with a single prompt. We'll use this prompt. Build a wheel spinner app where users can type in a list of names or options, one per line, and spin the wheel to land on a random result. The wheel should display all entries as colored segments, animate smoothly when spinning, and clearly show the winning result after it stops. Use a clean, modern design with a dark background. So let's go ahead and submit that prompt, and we'll let Horizons do its thing. After a few moments, as you can see, you'll see the wheel spinner start taking shape here. The app already allows users to enter options, to spin the wheel, and then receive a random result, giving us a working version of the core utility right away. So now that the foundation here is in place, let's go ahead and make it more useful and give people a reason to come back to it. So let's enter the next prompt. Add customization options to the wheel. Users should be able to choose from at least 5 color themes for the wheel segments, toggle a sound effect on or off when the wheel spins and lands, and save their current list of names so that they can go ahead and reload it on their next visit. So these additions make a big difference because now people can personalize their experience, they can save lists they use frequently, and they can create a tool that is more convenient to return to instead of having to rebuild everything from scratch every time they visit. So next, let's make sure that the site does work properly on mobile devices too, because a large percentage of users will be accessing tools like this from their phone, so mobile usability is important. Just paste in this prompt. Make the entire app fully optimized for mobile. The wheel should resize correctly on smaller screens. The input area should be easy to use on a phone keyboard, and all buttons and controls should be large enough to tap comfortably on a touch screen. So again, once Horizons is done updating the app from that prompt, the wheel should adapt properly to smaller screens and also provide a much better experience for mobile users. Now there's one more improvement that we can make before moving on. And right now, the site does one thing and one thing well, but we can expand its usefulness and create more opportunities for people to use it. So let's send over this prompt. Add 2 additional wheel modes below the main spinner. A decision maker mode where users enter 2 or more options and the wheel helps them choose between them, and a random picker mode where users paste a larger list and the wheel randomly selects multiple winners one at a time. Add a tab or a toggle at the top so users can switch between the 3 modes easily. After Horizons applies the changes, the site now becomes a lot more than just a basic wheel spinner, because users can now switch between different modes, well, depending on what they are trying to accomplish, which then creates more ways for people to interact with the tool and spend more time on your site. You see that? In just a few prompts, we've gone from a simple idea to a fully functional utility website with customization features, with mobile optimization, and with multiple wheel-based tools built into a single experience. And the entire process happened through conversational prompts without us having to write any code. But here's the thing, building the site is really only half of the battle, half of the equation. At some point, the traffic needs a way to turn into revenue, and that's exactly where monetization comes in. One of the advantages of using hosting or Horizons is that adding Google AdSense doesn't require jumping between multiple platforms or manually editing code yourself. The integration is built directly into Horizons, which means we can handle the setup through a simple prompt. So go ahead and enter this following prompt. Please enable AdSense on my site and place ads in the sidebar below the wheel and after the result is shown. Optimize the app overall for ad placement, SEO, and overall ad-related optimization. Make sure the ads do not interrupt the spinning experience and keep the core wheel area clean. Ask me for the Google AdSense related keys after implementing the ads and optimizing the app. So after Horizons processes our request, you'll see ad placements being added throughout our site. And the placement strategy here is important because a utility site still needs to remain easy to use. So if ads get in the way of the wheel spinner, then people are just more likely to leave, which isn't good for the user experience or the site's earning potential. So that's why placements like sidebar ads, banner below the wheel, and an ad that appears after the result is shown tend to work well. The core interaction stays clean while the ads remain visible. Now, there is one metric we'll hear quite often about when talking about websites like this, and that's RPM, which stands for revenue per 1,000 page views. And this is what ultimately determines how much traffic is worth. For utility sites with engaged traffic, particularly from the United States, a realistic RPM can range anywhere from, say, around $3 to $12, depending on factors like seasonality, advertiser demand, and overall traffic quality. So to put that into perspective, a site generating, say, 100,000 monthly page views at a $6 RPM would earn roughly $600 per month. The exact numbers, of course, will always vary, but it gives you a realistic idea of how utility sites can turn search traffic into passive income. Now, the next thing we want to do is set up a custom domain. A branded domain really just helps establish credibility and can provide SEO benefits over time by making the site more relevant to what people are actually searching for. Horizons makes this process really straightforward through the domain settings panel here, allowing everything to be managed from the same dashboard. Now, one quick note before moving on, in this walkthrough, we are demonstrating the AdSense workflow using placeholder keys. The setup process is the same, but an actual Google AdSense account does require approval, verification, and the necessary documentation before real ads can go live. So the goal here is to just show you how the integration works inside of Horizons and how the platform handles the implementation. So before finally publishing, let's go ahead and take a final look throughout the site, and let's make sure that everything is working as expected. So the wheel should function normally, the ad placements should appear in the designated locations, and the overall experience should still feel clean and easy to use. And once everything looks good, you'll have a fully built utility site that is ready to be published and start attracting traffic. So the thing that makes this opportunity so interesting is that most people just completely overlook it. They're focused on the next trend, the next platform, or the next complicated business model, while simple utility sites like this, they continue pulling in traffic by solving everyday problems. And that's really all that we've done here. We took a tool that people already understand, and then we rebuilt it with hosting or Horizons. We added monetization and got it ready for real users. No coding, no complicated setup, and no need to spend months building before launching. And the next step is pretty simple. Open up Horizons, pick a utility people are already searching for, and then build your own version of it. One tool is all it takes to get started. All right, thanks for watching and investing your time with me today. I'll see you at the next build.